What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. And yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you put the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So, let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get the notifications, it's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win, keep you informed. Keep you entertained, keep you informed, or keep you entertained, keep you informed, or y'all know what's going on. So today's video, we back at it again with the new scams and new methods and new fraud tactics to what's really going on in today's world. Because a lot of people out there just converting over to the scam or the dark fraud world, and a lot of people have been paying attention to the dark world, the scam world, the fraud world ever since COVID-19. Now, scams and fraud have been going on for a very long time. Since the time there's been money, there's been money being made, there's scams and fraud. And ever since COVID-19, more people have gotten into the world because of PPP loans. People seeing how a lot of people got fraudulent PPP loans with fake businesses. And what I mean by fake businesses is a lot of people just made fake documentations, took it to the bank and approved for, applied for a PPP loan and got approved for millions of dollars. And them same people were slow minded and got this money and went to go buy Lamborghinis and clothes and mansions and all different type of stuff. And now those same people are in jail for that. And there's a lot of people out there that got fraudulent PPP loans that did not that completed the whole process and they're good to go. So a lot of people ask me like, what's the new way? What's the new method? What's the new sauce? What's the new this and what's the new that? And there's a lot of people who are on my channels that know me from, the past. And there's a lot of new people who don't know me, who think, who might not understand who I am. Now, when I talk about these scams and these fraud methods that's going on in the world, that's because I'm in the world. I know about it. Am I a scammer? Am I a fraudster? No, I don't do check scam. I don't do credit card fraud. I never did none of that. I am somebody that's in the technical world. I am in the hacking world. I'm into the cyber world. I'm good with coding, databases, servers, things like that, technology, right? And it's a big difference because a lot of people think that there's a lot of uneducated people out there, and people believe what they only know, and what they only know might not be true. So everybody thinks when it comes to scam and fraud, majority of people in the world only know about credit card fraud, debit card fraud, bank fraud, things like that. But they don't know how deep the dark world actually gets. There are so many methods out there. Put it to you like this: wherever there's money being made, you can believe there's some type of scam or fraud being committed the same way. And a lot of people don't understand that. So people, most people like, okay, so there's different levels of scams and fraud, right? You got your low level scams and fraud, bank fraud, credit card fraud, spoofing, sim swapping, common scams like that. Then you got your mid level scams, ghost employees, ghost tapping, um, a lot of things like that. Then you got the top tier level of scams and fraud where you got Ponzi schemes and things like that. That's like the ultimate scam or scheme to do a Ponzi scheme, right? So every tier has different types of methods. Everything is not the same, and that's what people need to start understanding. So this new method that's been going on has been going around for a long time. Now, a lot of people don't understand the importance of technology. Without technology, none of these methods would be possible because everything is ran off technology. And a lot of people be like, bro, what's the new method? What's the new this? What's the new that? And then these unbelievable methods come out like glitches, loads, things like that. And people automatically think it's fake. Like, for instance, for example, a couple years back, people were saying, hey, I could turn $100 to 1,000, $200 to $2,000, 300, add a zero type thing, right? And a lot of people, it came out of nowhere, but a lot of people don't know where it stemmed from. And that method came from people on the dark web who are in the technology world, hackers who create, who make websites, who do these type of things, created this method, got into a database, got into a server, and basically created this method, being able to how do you how I want to put this? Okay, let me really dive into the technology world for you guys so you can really understand. So everything is based off technology, right? So think about it like this. How is it possible that you got these different applications that you're able to send money instantly like this? Right? You got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Chime, Apple Pay, these different money transferring apps that will hold your money, send your money, and receive money, right? So think about it. How can you go on an app, say, hey, I want to send $1,000 to this Cash Tab, to this whatever, right? Send, boom. And that person on the other encrypted end gets that payment, right? So now you got $1,000 in your balance or whatever, right? How is that possible? Technology. How? Frequencies, waves, signal towers, servers, databases, all of these. At the end of the day, to be able to send or receive anything, there has to be a signal. So our cell phones are built with chips and computers and all these different softwares. When we walk in and we're traveling, we got all have maps on our phone, right? That tells us the which way to go and lets us know exactly where we are. That's because of the signal in your phone. Everything with a chip, a database, a server has a signal. There's no way for you to be able to transmit or send or receive anything without a signal. Point blank, period. Everything is ran off signals and towers, right? So think about how those applications were built by coding. What is coding? Commanding, basically you're commanding this something to do something. Every website is coded. Every website can be penetrated, compromised. Because at the end of the day, this coding can be cracked, can be compromised because it's the exact same thing. You can code to brute force and get somebody's password. You can code malware and put it on an ATM to make it disperse money. You can recode credit cards and debit cards to redirect payments, to redirect receiving payments, to create new cards. That's how they glitched. The Cash App glitch happened. They recoded they record they the people on the hackers and compromisers on the dark web figured out how to recode cards using bin numbers, swapping the bin numbers, linking those cards on the Cash App, and making the Cash App glitch, just like they make an ATM glitch in Jackpot. It's the exact same thing. It's just a command. It's a malware. Then they got these loads going on, system, databases, and servers. These applications all run off systems, databases, and servers and signals. Hackers are now compromising and penetrating into these servers and these systems, redirecting payments, receiving payments. Different. It's a lot going on because it's all going through a matrix. Everything is going through a matrix. Everything is codes and servers, and it's a real matrix. And this is what people are not understanding: how serious technology is. You got it to the point where people are using AI to do everything, to use people's voices, to command, like you can use AI to. I ain't gonna even say that on here, but hackers use AI. And it's different type of hackers. You got white hats, you got gray hats, you got black hats. White hats are the good ones. Gray hats are the ones in the middle. They might do a little good, they might do a little bad. And the black hats are the bad hackers. And that's why I be trying to tell people, like, a lot of people think everything fake. Everything is fake in the world. If somebody, everybody think they're the smartest person, they know everything in the world. And it's a whole different world that none of y'all know about. Technology is real. I'm trying to get people to understand why I'm so interested in technology, because it is mind-boggling that you can compromise these different databases, systems, and servers, because everything has an IP address that has a database or a system or a chip in it, and you can compromise it and control it. That's how people are hacking into ring cameras. That's how people who listen. Somebody can hack a remote control car if they wanted to, because it's a system and a server to it. How you think that remote control can make that car move? What you think that antenna is for? See, this is what people not understanding. It gets bigger than credit card fraud, debit card fraud, check fraud. It gets bigger than that because it's a world of technology out there, and the world is ran off of that. How you think the street lights move and change by themselves? Because it's programmed off technology. How do you think everything in the world is ran? Off technology. Technology is the greatest source that we have and the most scariest source that we have, because by everything running off technology, people can control this technology and control basically what's going on out here in the world. So it's a lot of new methods out there. And it's a lot of people that's getting into the scam and the fraud world, the dark world, and they're learning about this technology wave, because the technology wave is stronger than the basic method wave. There's the new check check glass method, or no, it's a whole different world. Bitcoins, or like people don't understand, like this world is like jumping in a pool of water and then going all the way down to till it gets dark. Like whoever seen that Power Rangers movie when they jumped in the water and then once they went all the way down, it was like a whole different world. Like it was like water separating the top world from the bottom world, and then they fell through the water. Now they like it's crazy. It's listen, technology rules the world. Everything is ran off technology. If you can control technology, you can control anything. And these new methods are starting to be ran off technology. People are starting to be able to compromise and steal people's credit card and debit card information off technology. Little bitty toys with boards on them, with antennas on them that's stealing the signal. This is what I'm trying to like. People is it's a new generation with new things going on because of the technology that's being created and presented to the people, which is going to make it easier for scammers and hackers to be able to do the things that they're doing. And it's gonna have more people who are interested in the technology world, the technology based world, doing these type of scams and methods. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all are living in. And it's a lot of people that probably be like, bro, what you talking about? We probably know about this. We know. No, you don't. You don't know about this. You're not understanding the information and knowledge about technology. Technology is real. The Matrix, the movie The Matrix was trying to tell us something. Uh, the Terminator, all these things is just like signs of like what's really going on in the world. Like, do you not know somebody can penetrate, compromise your iPhone and see everything that you're doing, your laptop and see everything that you're doing just by y'all know when y'all go buy them y'all phones and you look on the back, it's different codes like IMEI code and all that different codes. Those are what hackers are utilizing to compromise the phone. That information is stored in databases. Like that information is stored all over the place. Like it has to be recorded for, especially when people buy phones, the store get it. Like all the information is recorded and it's stored in databases. And what happens to the database? If there's always a database compromised, leak, or hack that's going on. See, I'm trying to really put y'all on game because it's deeper than methods. It's deeper than get some fake checks or it's deeper than that because everything is digital. Everything is technology. When you go put money in the bank, there's not a box with your name on it, and they take your money and they go in the back. They put the key in, unlock it, and put that money in there and close and lock it. And no, it's a digital number. Your physical cash is floating around now. It's going to the next person who needs some get some money out the bank. It's a digital number. But once you need to pull out, it becomes physical money. But at the end of the day, it's a digital number, which makes it which makes it possible for scammers and fraudsters and hackers to get into bank accounts and be able to send money out. Technology. So, with that being said, it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out there in this real crazy world that we all are living in. Make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your financial and social media accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on, and to monitor the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there floating around and being sold. So, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are getting freezing all three of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credit, no homes, no apartments, no cars, no nothing, not even you, unless you unfreeze it. All right, so make sure you freeze them credit profiles. Make sure you guys are getting new credit card or debit card numbers every so often. Me, I say every 3 to 4 months. Why? I say 3 months, 3, 6, 9, 12, or whatever works best for you. We use and tap these cards all day, every day, order online. And every time we do, that information is stored on a database. Think about how many places you didn't use that card. Think how many trips you took with that same card. Yeah. So you get a new card with new information, it's a fresh start. So make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit card numbers with new information to get that fresh start that we all deserve and need. And with that being said, it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of this real crazy world that we all living in. Because at the end of the day, these things are happening on a daily basis, and somebody's a victim at the end of the day. It's gonna be you or the bank. So just be more safe, be more cautious, or be more aware. Shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there. Because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book y'all see on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all book y'all see on the crypto tour in person limited gyms, 3,500. Make sure y'all book y'all see on the month long mentorship, $1,000. Make sure y'all book y'all see on my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app and Discord, the Millionaire Network and World. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell. All my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchats, Discord. Um, Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives, and make sure y'all getting in when y'all fit in with these lows. All right, 120 and up. Cash App, Bitcoin payments, and the screenshots, and y'all ready. And we're gonna go from there. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.